Yes sir, man. We live and we back. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show, man. It's your boy. I'm your host, your guy, Goose, aka Chandler Blakely, man. Y'all know why I'm here, bringing you another edition of the starting five for DraftKings and Fanduel. I got a little midday vibe going, man. I know y'all ain't think I forgot about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Even though I didn't tweet the starting five yesterday, don't hold it against me, man. Got a little too hectic at work, couldn't get the tweet out. But we here with y'all today, man. Since I didn't tweet, I'm not gonna do the lineup review. I only played on DraftKings because, like I said, I got busy at the bar. But I only played on DraftKings, just one lineup, single entry. I think we finished like 2 points outside of the money. Anthony Edwards destroyed me. If you saw the video yesterday, you know I was on Anthony Edwards. He killed me last night. But we back tonight, man. Got a 9-game slate. This midday allowed me to do a little more research, especially I ain't have to work the day job. So little more in-depth starting five video today. All right, it might be closer to what you see in the starting five a little later on. All right, we still waiting on a few pieces of injury news, but let's get into this breakdown, man. On DraftKings at the top, listen, we're not even gonna fool ourselves. If you gotta play this guy tonight. I'm hoping that a little increase in price scare a little folks off, especially on a large slate, and folks try to get somewhere different. But I mean, if you in a single entry 3 max, 20 max like we do over here on this channel, just don't even complicate the night, man. Just start with Devin Booker at the top. Put him at your point guard, put him at your shooting guard, whatever you want to do. Just start with him at the top, man. If you in single entry 3 max, 20 max, man. That's not a much better play than Devin Booker in this spot. All right, you saw him last night drop 61 out of him, and he didn't even have a big scoring game. I'm not concerned about the second night of a back-to-back. If you've seen my videos in the past, you know I tell you back-to-back games. I look more so at the older guys versus the younger guys, and the younger legs. Even they more quickly rejuvenating than some of the older players. So back-to-backs, I don't worry about them, especially in this situation right here for the Phoenix Suns with no Chris Paul. Point Devin Booker. I told y'all yesterday, let me get him. I'm going to tell you today, let me get him too. 9,200, I don't think is pricey enough for him in this spot with what he's going to have to do. And the Suns want to win. They want that top seed in the West for the playoff positioning. So I think look for Devin Booker to try to carry the Suns here tonight, all right? Coming in at my shooting guard. A little bit of a value play, man. A pay down option. I know it may be some value that opens up a little later, but right now I think he's one of the best value plays you can get on the slate, and that's Lonnie Walker right here at 3,900. He's a little risky, I know, but since the trade deadline, guys, he's been playing about 27, 28 minutes a game, and he's been very consistent, getting up right at the average of 15 shots in all those contests. I like that at a guy for 3,900, especially playing against the Washington Wizards. If he can get, and undoubtedly, if he shoots well and scoring the ball well, Pop may let him play into that 30-minute mark. And if he gets 30+ minutes shooting all well, he can absolutely crush your 3,900 price tag and put you in a winning situation, and no matter what type of contest you in, single entry, or the big GPP 150 max, man. I like Lonnie Walker here. Coming in at my small forward, the guy I got my eye on right now, and it's definitely going to depend on injury news because we still waiting on that Van Vliet news. But the guy I'm looking at is Gary Trent Jr., man. I think it's stamped at this point. Anytime Van Vliet is out, man, you just have to look Gary Trent Jr.'s way, man. He leads the team in offensive usage. He's going to get whatever shot he wants, man. If Van Vliet misses tonight, and we should have that news early enough, so we should get that news right at 6:30, so if he is out, man, give me all the Trent Jr. at 6,500, especially going against the Charlotte Hornets, man. I like Gary Trent Jr. in this spot, all right? At the power forward, man, one of my favorite value plays tonight, man. I told you, man, it's going to start to look like a little game stack a little bit, but I promise you it's not. But the guy I want to look at is Cam Johnson, man. Listen, the Suns, once again, man, shorthanded, no Chris Paul, in a great matchup against the New Orleans Pelicans. Cam Johnson is a young offensive player that can shoot the ball very well. I told y'all in past videos they encourage him to shoot more. They want him to shoot more. And he started last night and played over 30 minutes. I think you can see the same thing tonight. And he can easily be the number 2 scorer on this team behind Devin Booker in a situation with no Chris Paul, especially with Aiden, a guy who doesn't really look to create his own offense. Booker going to draw a lot of the defensive attention, and you saw him last night with the 12 assists. If he's going to facilitate more, it's definitely going to be to probably the second best shooter on the court behind him, and one Mr. Cam Johnson here. So I love him and him, man. He's my favorite value player across both sites. Absolutely love Cam Johnson in this spot. And coming in at my center, man, I'm going to give you a blast for the pass. A guy who I know is going to go overlooked today, man. There's so many centers on the slate. Embiid, Towns. You probably can have Siakam, even though he doesn't really play the center, but with no Van Vliet over there, he should get some center run. Gobert in a matchup against Dallas is nice. You can get Bam pretty cheap over here on DK, but the guy I want to look at, man, is Christian Wood. I know nobody's probably played him in a while, man. He just been chugging along. You see right there, 37 fantasy points for average per game so far this season. But here's why I'm looking at him. You're going against the Orlando Magic, right? With 3 7-footers down there pretty much, man. They're huge in the front court. And I think Christian Wood is going to have to play a lot more, stay on the court a lot more to defend either like Wendell Carter Jr., Mo Bamba, whoever they have out there. And he is really their primary offensive weapon. Now, we've been seeing Sengun in the lineup, but I don't think they really want to run him out too much, even though they could with 2 7-footers and Bamba and Carter starting for the Magic. But I just like Christian Wood in this spot, $7,900. I think the price tag is down on him. And this is the highest total game on the slate, guys. 232 total right now. And it's a 4-point spread, man. That's a close spread right here going for this Magic, right? If you give me this game right, the only way this game is close is if Christian Wood is having a good game, guys. I don't see no other way that Christian Wood is not some form of fashion having a good game, at least a decent game. I don't think he kills you in this spot, and he has all the upside in the world. He can go 50+ right here. I like getting Christian Wood, what I pretty much know is going to be low ownership tonight, man. Give me some Christian Wood at the center spot. There you have it, my starting 5 for DraftKings: Devin Booker, Lonnie Walker, Gary Trent Jr., Cam Johnson, and Christian Wood. All right, let's go take a look at Fanduel. You can see how the strategy is going to differ a little bit tonight, man. On Fanduel, I think I'm in the higher GPP, the 100K the first. So we got some price points we're going to try to press on tomorrow on Fanduel, and let's get into that for y'all, all right? At the top, you can see, man, Cole Anthony, 6,100. Like I just told y'all with Christian Wood, man, this is the highest total game on the slate. It's only a 4-point spread. This game could be up and down, man. They can really get to it, get after it here. And Cole Anthony at 6,100, that is just too cheap. He's over a fancy point a minute. He's a starting point guard. 6,100, that's just a mispricing, man. Give me all the Cole Anthony here in this spot. Coming in at my shooting guard, I want to look at Malik Monk, 4,900. I love this price tag on him. We know there's no Anthony Davis, man. And we seen so far this year, man, with no Anthony Davis, Malik Monk, I would argue Malik Monk is the number 2 offensive weapon behind LeBron. Because we all know Russell Westbrook's struggles right now on offense. But I would argue in this spot, Malik Monk is the number 2 offensive weapon behind LeBron here. And they look to get him involved. They like for him to score the ball. He's going to see double-digit shot attempts. At 4,900 in this matchup against the Clippers, I love Malik Monk over here on Fanduel. On Fanduel, I'm sorry, 4,900. Coming in at my small forward. Did you think it would be anybody else? Cam Johnson, 4,200, my favorite value play on the slate, all right? He's the number 2 scoring option behind Devin Booker over there in Phoenix, and I would argue with anybody on that case. I think he might get it going here in this spot, especially at home against these Pelicans. Cam Johnson, love him on FanDuel as well. At my power forward, I want to look at Kyle Kuzma, man. 7,600. Look, guys, buy the dip. I'm telling you, man, we just taking advantage of the mispriced guys over here on FanDuel. 7,600. We seen him since the trade deadline do it all for this team. He's the facilitator. He legitimately has triple double upside now. Not saying that he gonna get there all that often, but with in the current state of the Wizards with no Bill, man, Kuzma being the guy, no Porzingis playing over there. Give me Kyle Kuzma at 7,600 in this matchup against the Spurs. Should be another good tempo game right here. I like Kyle Kuzma at 7,600. And rounding out at my center spot, yes, I'm staying with him, man. Christian Wood. Y'all know chances make champions. Y'all know how I do it. I'm taking the chance on Christian Wood tonight on both sides, man. In this matchup with Orlando Magic, once again, like I said, this is a good run back over here on Fanduel from the Cole Anthony play. I just love this extremely high total on here, and I don't think this game's going to get enough attention tonight, man. So you can get some nice fantasy pieces at low ownership in the highest total game on the slate. That's the best way to do it, especially if you're in the large field GPPs, all right? Hey, man, that's going to do it for us here today. You see the starting five: Cole Anthony, Malik Monk, Cam Johnson, Kyle Kuzma, and Christian Wood. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions, man. Y'all get these players in your player pool. I'm definitely going to have them in mind. I'll see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's go.